Hi, I'm Corbin Wilbur. Today is race day at the Jackson County Fair, but it's not a foot race or a car race as you would expect. It's a harness race with horses. Looks to be pretty interesting. Let's check it out. Alright, hi, I'm here with Ronnie Gillespie, one of the racers. So, tell me, how did you get into harness racing?
Oh, I'm from Mississippi, so we deal with a lot of horses and just animals in general. So one day my dad decided we went to a race, and I just fell in love from there, and I've been doing it ever since.
So, did it start out as harness racing, or was it horse racing in general?
Oh no, it started out just riding horses, and then I started. I like speed, so I started racing on the back. And the older I got, that's when I was in high school. But then I found out when I got done with high school that my dad wasn't gonna take care of me no more, so I had to make a decision. So I made a decision that I wanted to do this for a living.
So, how long have you been doing this? Because
Oh,
I heard you have a long history of
yeah,
harness
probably. I've been doing it 25 years. Yeah, I started actually. I've been dealing with them ever since I was probably 14, 15, and I got serious about it in like 2000. I came to Illinois. I went to Chicago in 2000, and I've been doing it ever since.
So, between this and regular horse racing, is there some sort of learning curve? Like, what's the difference in terms of riding?
Oh, riding's more just a pleasure thing. There's no rules in riding, but the soccer, they got a lot of different rules. If you break the rules, you get fined. So you got to be a pretty smart driver and use different strategies. There's a lot of different strategies in it. So it look easy, but it's not as easy as you think it is.
I'd say. So, speaking of strategy, if you don't mind telling our audience, what is your strategy for the most part?
Oh, it's just all depends on the track. When I go to a track, I like to know where the speed is at on the track. Most county fair tracks, they are narrow, they're small, so you want to be close to the front end. That's what works for you. When you're on the big track, it just all depends on if the front end or the back end is working. Me, when I'm on the big track, I like the 4 and 5 hole. You seem to get real good post position. A lot of races, by statistic, is one out of the 4 and 5 hole. So you want to be in that position.
Okay. So you have experience with all these different types of tracks. That means you must travel around, right? Where all have you been in terms of that?
Oh, I've been all over. I started out in Chicago. I've been to Kentucky. I've been to Iowa. I've been to OHHA. I've been everywhere, but like the Meadowlands. I haven't been there in Pennsylvania, but in New York, I think I've been pretty much everywhere else.
So, are there any races you know about coming up that you're looking forward to?
Yes, I have a race tomorrow down at Northfield. It's the Sour State, so that's a big race. They're going for 50,000. Then I got to go back down there that Monday and race in another Sour State. This week all the way up to Wednesday, I got some big races going on.
All right. So, I know in horse racing, a lot of the time, people name their horses. Is that the case for harness racing? If so, what's your horse's name?
Yeah, when we training down horses, you can change the name before they first race, and if you have a good one, you try to give them a name that kind of stands out. So when the announcer announce that name, it just stands out to the crowd. And if it's no good, you don't have to worry about changing the name. But if they're good, you want to give them a kind of exciting name.
All right. So, how have you gotten to explore the Jackson County Fair at all?
How about say it again?
Like maybe before the race or so, have you been able to explore the fair? If so, what is your favorite thing here?
You know what? Fair food does nothing taste like fair food. So that's when I get here early. That's probably one of the main things I do. Get that lemonade and corn dog. I like that. It just no taste like fair food. So that's one of my biggest things when I get here. But my biggest concern is when I get here is the condition of the track, because I want to be safe and I need to know where my horse needs to be at. When it's time to race.
That makes a lot of sense. what's what's your favorite type of track? Like, what's the best track for racing these kind of races?
Oh, the Red Mile, a track like the Red Mile, when you want to put a good time on your horse down in Kentucky, that's the best track. It's a dirt track and it's fast, and horses love it because it's like cushion to their feet. Limestone track, they go fast, but it stings their feet a lot. So I mean, you can go fast, but it's not healthy at a lot of times because it can be too hard or too cuffy. But a dirt track is always good for the horse.
All right. So, is there anything you would like to say to the audience before we conclude this today?
You know what? My biggest thing is when the fans come out and support me and boost me on. That make me feel better than anything. That make me drive harder. That let me know that someone does, care about you and they supporting you, and that make me drive harder because I like. It wasn't for the fans, it wouldn't be no racing.
That's a good point. Well, thanks for this interview. This has been Ronnie Gillespie and Corbin Wilbur signing off.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm here with number 17. Tell me, how did you get into racing? Well, thanks for that. So, what do you think of today's race today? Cool.